Yo, guys, what's going on? Welcome into Rover Sports. Just hanging out here. It has been a whirlwind of a week. And the first thing that I want to say before we get this live stream going, I'm going to be going live for about probably 8 minutes tonight. So I hope you guys can get on in, get your comments up quick. I want to say first thanks to Cam Chancellor. He's a guy that I didn't exactly like the Legion of Boom, I could be completely honest with you. But this is a guy that's one of the hardest hitters I've ever seen play the game of football. His forearms are just crazy. And this is a guy that was just a day in, day out guy in the NFL that just struck fear in so many people, and he's a Hall of Famer for me, Cam Chancellor, and he's been absolutely terrific. So he retires. Pretty shocking news. I think he's only like 30 years old, so I don't know really if he wants to whatever go. Um, to I don't know if he even wants to consider coming back like Percy did, but congrats to Cam. Yeah, so LeBron James goes to the Lakers. Boston Celtics fans, like, for them, Boston to me isn't that unlikable. Maybe their fan bases, the Patriots and whatnot. If you're a Knicks fan, you hate the Boston Celtics, but Jason Tatum's a big time player. Al Horford, the guys that Boston has, they're not like completely unlikable players. I don't think like Antoine Walker. When I grew up, it was Antoine Walker. It was guys, Paul Pierce. They were very unlikable in Boston. But the fact is, this Boston team isn't that unlikable. And now the Los Angeles Lakers, they are the kings of the castle now. LeBron James is there. Magic Johnson got this deal done. The thing is, yeah, they're cocky. They're the cockiest fan base for sure. But now Magic Johnson got the deal done. It was huge. LeBron gets to stay in LA. It is not good for his legacy really at all. For LeBron James, because now he isn't going to be Kobe. He's not going to be Magic Johnson, Kareem. He's not really going to be those guys. And but as a guy who's watched LeBron as an NBA viewer, I'm so excited. I'm very happy he did not go back to Cleveland, because going back to Cleveland, it was so annoying seeing the Cavs in the finals, and now the Eastern Conference is finally going to have a new champion, and that's going to be very, very intriguing in the East. You're going to see the Sixers and Celtics. One of them is going to be representing in the finals. And Marcus brought up a good point, Marcus. He said that LeBron James is not beating Golden State, and I would agree with you. Even if Boogie Cousins, yeah, thank you. Legacy wise, the Sixers, absolutely, because the Sixers, they love their team. I mean, the Sixers, they haven't won since 1980. I don't think, since Dr. J was there, and it would have done so much for their legacy. For LeBron's legacy, if he were to win with Embiid and Simmons. From a basketball fit, you don't know about Embiid's health, but now if Kawhi Leonard comes to the Lakers next year, if it's Kawhi and LeBron, they're going to be a dangerous team, because Kawhi Leonard and LeBron can both guard Kevin Durant. One of them can guard Curry. And then Klay Thompson, you have Kyle Kuzma, or one of them run them off. And the fact is, if you have Leonard, you have a chance. But now with the Lakers right now, what is so exciting about LeBron going to LA is LeVar Ball. The whole Lonzo thing, LeVar Ball going to these games. What's LeVar Ball going to do? LeVar Ball is one of my favorite people in sports, because you don't know what the hell the guy is thinking at any given time ever. And the fact now that Lonzo and LeBron are on the same team, and the fact is LeBron is going to be playing point guard, that is crazy. Wait, did Lance Stevenson go to the Lakers? Is that actually official? That would be, seeing LeBron and Lance. Is that really going to happen? Um, I don't know. I've been out of it, but if, I mean, did Lance actually sign a contract? Oh my God, he's going to LA, the Lakers. Oh my God, LeBron and oh my God, LeBron and Lance. That's so awesome, because LeBron and Lance hate each other. Oh my God. You got to be kidding me. This team is going to be absolutely epic. I mean, this is going to be the most entertaining team. This is going to be the most entertaining Lakers team. Lonzo, JaVale McGee. I mean, when did this stuff all just go down? If you have Boogie, JaVale, and Stevenson, you know what you're saying? You're just saying screw it at this point. We have so many like questionable characters. We have so many kind of bad apples that we're just gonna throw it against the wall and hope it sticks. I mean that's pretty much what's gonna be happening then with the Lakers. I mean this Lakers team is gonna be totally awesome. You know with LeBron James there and he's giving yeah Lance could guard Draymond. So it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. But for this year, there's no Leonard. So I think the Golden State Warriors are going to have a really good chance. Now Kevin Durant's in there for a couple of more years. Kevin Durant's going to be in there for 2 years, and Julius Randle, that'll hurt a tad. I think Julius Randle's a nice player. So if I were the Lakers, I mean, I guess they couldn't sign Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon would be a complete stud. I would take Aaron Gordon, his attitude over Boogie Cousins any day of the week. I mean, Aaron Gordon could shoot the three ball. Would Aaron Gordon become Chris Bosh? I wouldn't want that to happen. But AG is a big time player. Even Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine running with the Lakers would be great too. But the fact is, um, the Lakers will beat the Rockets in the playoffs. Sage, I think it was Sage or Sam said the Lakers won't beat the Rockets. I mean, Chris Paul, James Harden, LeBron James can guard those guys. LeBron's the best ISO guy ever, and then you have Kyle Kuzma. Now you have JaVale McGee. So, yeah, it's crazy. I think the Cavs. Yeah, I mean, Colin Sexton's going to be absolutely fantastic. Colin Sexton. So Levine and LeBron James catching lobs. That's going to be such a show. I can't believe Lance is going out to LA. Like Lance Stevenson in LA. It's going to be must see. I mean, the guy from New York City going out to LA. I mean, that is just the craziest thing with JaVale McGee. I mean, it is just unbelievable that Lance and LeBron are going to be playing together. I mean, how many memes are up there? How many memes are up there? But Sam, like, so Golden State, if we look at this series now, if there's no Kawhi Leonard, and now do we think that the Spurs are going to trade him to the Lakers? I don't think so. I think Pop will trade him to the Sixers because he likes Brett Brown and because the Lakers are already so powerful now. He doesn't want to please Kawhi Leonard. He doesn't like Leonard and he doesn't like the Lakers. He is definite. Pop is a guy that is an ultimate competitor, a star kind of older guy, and I think that Popovich is going to trade LeBron or going to trade Leonard to the Sixers, and then it's up to Leonard if he wants to stay in Philly or go to LA. Um, is Mo going to have a role this year? Like Mozgov had a role with LeBron, so Mo will have to be a guy that can shoot. I'm worried about his defense, but he's an intelligent player, so I think he can help them. I was very disappointed in Larry Nance in Cleveland. I thought Nance would be so much better. I thought Lance would be so much better. Um, the Sixers and LeBron, it is the Eastern Conference. So is his son? His son's going to be eight. If his son is incredible, his son can enter the NBA draft, and then it could be the Ball family and LeBron James and his kids. That would be that's actually hilarious. But for LeBron James, I think this move to LA, LeBron just has so many interests outside of basketball. He loves acting, he loves politics, he loves late night talk shows. LeBron James now he's going to be larger than life being on the Lakers and LeBron James like if he wins over Lakers fans he is going to be considered absolutely tremendous and there's so many Lakers fans that resent LeBron and like Kobe Bryant that if he's able to help them like win championships the people are going to love him. Now, it is going to be interesting if Kevin Durant in 2 years like opts out of Golden State And if I was Kevin, you can't join LeBron. Like that would just be. I don't even think that'd be a great basketball move. That would be totally a KD like move. But if Durant and Kyrie Irving like went to the Knicks and tried to build up a superpower in the Eastern Conference, the pendulum would swing from people liking LeBron James to people liking Kevin Durant. And I think that that pendulum is going to happen. And I think that there's a lot of people that are going to start to resent LeBron on the Lakers. And I think that this move for people that don't like LeBron, like Skip Bayless, it is going to be great. I think the LeBron fans, the people who love LeBron James, they don't really have like a team. I think there's a lot of younger kids that root for there's a lot of kids that root for the Miami Heat because of LeBron and Dwayne Wade though. And they really loved Miami because of that. So I'd say the Miami Heat, but then you do have some Cleveland people, and I think Colin Sexton. I think Sexton now, there's nothing stopping Colin Sexton from being an awesome, awesome player. So I think that the Cavs now, Kobe Altman, they could totally rebuild now. And there's a chance that Sexton could be like Kyrie Irving, and in a couple of years they could try to land a star. I love the Colin Sexton kid. I think it's a great competitor to have. My thoughts on Paul George staying in Oklahoma City. I think it's hilarious that there's people out there that don't even realize that they're being hypocrites. They look at Paul George and they say to Paul George, "You're an idiot for staying in Oklahoma City. You can't win a championship." But then when Kevin Durant, bounces, they will say, look at KD, look at him bouncing. He's so unloyal. He's so unloyal. I hate what KD did. The fact is, KD hated playing basketball with Russell Westbrook. And I think it's interesting that Paul George loves playing basketball with Russell Westbrook. And, everybody's going to talk Marcos, and everybody's going to talk about that one game. Everybody's going to talk about that one game in Utah. Paul George was becoming unhinged in that series. Paul George is usually calm, usually likable, and the freaking Utah Jazz completely warped Paul George kind of into a complete jerk in that series. Him and Westbrook lost their crap, and it looked like Paul George was going to leave. But Paul George, he stepped up in that series. He had some big-time games, and Paul George is a guy that is the supporting cast. He's a great second in command. He's a really good shooting guard. But the fact is, Oklahoma City isn't going to win anything, so it's not about winning championships. There's no way that I think Russ and Paul George are going to ever compete that are ever going to compete with the Warriors and the Lakers. I don't think so at all. But the West is going to be awesome now, and finally LeBron is really going to get tested by Golden State and really by the Houston Rockets. So it's going to be totally awesome. So 10K, you asked about Donovan Mitchell. We also have Sam in here. He asks, if Kawhi goes to the Lakers, can they beat the Golden State Warriors? I believe definitely. I believe that there's a great chance. Even this year, there's a chance. I mean, look at the Rockets. They took Golden State to 7 games. And that Rockets team, you had Chris Paul, who played well in a couple of ball games. James Harden sucked for a lot of the Rockets and Warriors series. But Chris Paul held on to the basketball. It was a low possession game of basketball. And if Chris Paul was there, they could have beaten Golden State. I mean, you look at Golden State, Klay Thompson, there's a lot of friction within that locker room. Klay's a guy who's hot and cold. Steph Curry, you can rough up and really take out of the games. I mean, Steph Curry is an inconsistent playoff performer. The one guy that is an all-time great player is Kevin Durant. He's going to get his. Draymond Green is going to be good at defense, but you look at LeBron, I believe the Lakers, even this year with Lonzo Ball and with this team, they are certainly going to be beating the Rockets. I believe that LeBron will beat the Houston Rockets for sure, and they're going to be in the conference finals in the West with Golden State. So I don't think Luke Walton is done at all. I think Luke Walton is a really good fit for LeBron James. I think Luke is calm, Luke is chill. I think that it's absolutely perfect. I don't think that they beat Golden State this year. I think it goes to 6 or 7 games. JR, just get all the dudes, man. We're swaggy. We're swaggy. Where the heck is Swaggy P gonna go? Can we get Swaggy P? Can we get the Lakers to just sign Swaggy, JaVale, just everybody, just bring them all back? I mean, how many memes has there been on Twitter? I have to go on Twitter after this Periscope because, of course, everything kind of happened after dinner. But the fact that Lance is going to LA, there's a chance now with this chemistry that it's going to be one of the funniest teams that I've ever seen. I mean, I can't wait to hear the stories. And if LeBron can corral Lance Stevenson, that is going to be the ultimate sign of real, true, special superstar power. LeBron James has Lance Stevenson, and you know who's the older version of Lance Stevenson? It's LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball and Lance Stevenson. If LeVar Ball was a basketball player, he would almost be Lance Stevenson. I mean, Lance Stevenson just thinks he's so great that if LeBron thought that Isaiah Thomas was a little bit annoying to put up with, who do you think is the toughest teammate LeBron James has ever had to corral or play with? It's not Dwayne Wade. LeBron James has never had a teammate like Lance Stevenson on his team. And he's never had LeVar Ball in the shadows. This move for LeBron James, he's in LA now. I love it. I love it for LeBron because he didn't go back to Cleveland. If he went to the Sixers, he'd eventually would move out to LA to retire. He's doing this for his family, and he's going to be playing basketball at Staples Center every night before he retires. It's a really good move by LeBron James going to the Los Angeles Lakers because he's going to be doing this. And instead of going to Philadelphia, Los Angeles for him is a new adventure for his family. It's not staying in the Eastern Conference. So I think it's more of a family thing for LeBron James. That I think would be absolutely crazy if Kawhi didn't play again, if the Spurs held him hostage and then he left. I mean, the point is at the trade deadline, Kawhi Leonard is absolutely going to leave. Philip, I cannot wait too. But the fact is, I believe that this will be so awesome now, LeBron and Lance Stevenson, that first it's going to start off great. And the thing about LeBron James is everybody talks about him on the floor being spectacular, but off the floor or just like in the locker room, let's see how great of a leader LeBron is. Because the thing that's going to be awesome is that LeBron James has all these people around him. He has this whole group of PR people, and he's now going up against LeVar and Lance, and they're not just going to fit in. Oh, hey, I'm still doing a live stream. What the hell? Oh, like, are you that oblivious? I'm still doing a live stream. Do you not even understand me talking? You just like went to, oh my God. Just completely got, yeah, complete blackout there on the set. Jeez, this is low end production for sure. But it's been such a fun scope. You guys have been awesome. I think Nick Wright, I mean, I don't usually get upset at guys, but Nick Wright, boy, oh boy. Nick Wright is just so LeBron James homer. He's kind of annoying to me because he loves LeBron so much. He just kind of bothers me. It depends who you like. Skip Bayless, like he loves Tebow and Johnny Manziel, and so do I. So you roll with guys like that who like your guys. So if you're a LeBron guy, you're gonna like Nick Wright. Now, for Kawhi Leonard, he's gonna get traded at the trade deadline for sure. He's going to get traded at the trade deadline for sure. Kawhi Leonard. But for the Spurs, it would be so awesome to keep Kawhi sitting, I guess, because then could you imagine Kawhi not playing at all anymore? And then will he just lose his love of basketball? I mean, will he just be so upset? What is Kawhi Leonard going to do then? I mean, you guys really think Kawhi Leonard is going to sit out another whole year of basketball? I mean, that would be totally nuts, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be crazy if Kawhi Leonard was still sitting out basketball for another year? I mean, that would be absurd. So, listen, if you're San Antonio, I'm going to say this, all right, about the Kawhi trade. Like, the Sixers have absolute dog crap. And, listen, I'm a Sixer guy. Like, I go to Sixers games. I'm not a Fultz believer at all. Covington is actually an okay player. He actually gets dogged more than most because of the playoffs, because of recency bias and people watch him in the playoffs. Ben Simmons is getting dogged right now because of the playoffs. The fact is, Markelle Fultz, I don't believe in at all. He didn't even have the guts and the audacity to play basketball when his shot was broken. Why would you want Markelle Fultz? I could say this honestly. Landry Shamet, I would take over Markelle Fultz if I were the Spurs. I'd want to trade for Shamet. But the Sixers are giving you Dario Saric, who I just said is a B to B minus player, B plus player in the NBA. Dario Saric to me is like Shane Battier and Mike Miller. He is in that elk. He is a Paul Millsap at best. He is a fringe all-star player. So if you're the Spurs, why wouldn't you go after Brandon Ingram, a 7-foot guy that can play isolation basketball, that can fit in a system, that is just a freaky athlete? Why wouldn't you go try to get a really attractive scorer in Kyle Kuzma? Lonzo Ball, for everything that he does, for all that LeVar is, Lonzo Ball is a great creator, a very unselfish passer, a great teammate, and a guy that's just honestly fun to watch. Now, personally, I want to see the Lakers get maybe Boogie, and I want to see them keep Lonzo Ball, because I want this team to be complete personalities. I want LeBron James to be tested up here to get this team in the shape. And to tell you the truth, in the Eastern Conference, I am just so happy. I am so happy that that LeBron James. I'll tell you what, I am so happy that LeBron James is out of the Eastern Conference. It is the best thing for the NBA, because now Boston and the Sixers are going to duke it out. We have new blood now in this Eastern Conference. Like, the king, the feudal lord, has left the Eastern Conference, and finally, we're going to get to see LeBron compete out west, and he is going to get challenged now with the Lakers. This whole thing, basketball, the NBA is in a beautiful place now because of LeBron going to LA. I mean, the sales, everything is going to be so exciting. Seeing LeBron James, and the West is totally awesome. Paul George in Oklahoma City, the Houston Rockets becoming really good. Kevin Durant and these Warriors are going to be tested completely. And it's not going to be a cakewalk, guys. Golden State, they were able to beat the Cavaliers and LeBron James, and the Cavs were a really weak team in this Eastern Conference. They were a weak team in the East. So, listen, I think LeBron James has a chance to do this. And the Cavaliers, the thing about Golden State, I think Golden State's great, but I just don't think they're just going to waltz to a championship. They almost lose in the East every single time. Yes. You think Towns is going to be good on Minnesota? I don't know. I think Tom Thibodeau's a pretty bad fit. I've never been a Tibbs guy. If you're a Bulls fan, you love Thibodeau. He annoys me. He treated my guy Dougie McBuckets like crap. So I'm going to go through right now, give you guys maybe 3 more minutes of free agency thoughts here, rapid fire. DeAndre Jordan to the Mavericks. It's 1 year. Hopefully he signs there long term. It's a perfect place for him. Luka Doncic is a creator. Mark Cuban's there, one of the best owners in the NBA. A guy that he's probably going to love Dallas, Texas. He's from the state. He's signing for 1 year. I hope he signs longer. I think he's a great fit with those point guards. But we have to see, is Dennis Smith going to be too selfish to play for DeAndre Jordan? Because Smith likes to get his buckets. So is Dennis Smith going to hog the ball a lot? I guess for DeAndre, it's a wait and see. He's getting a pretty payday. He's also taking a chance on himself. We have Clint Capella still out there, I believe. I don't know about any news. I'm going off of last night. Doug McDermott to the Indiana Pacers, very good signing. One of a really exciting signings. I think Doug's going to be really good with Victor Oladipo. I'm happy for Doug. He's finally on a very good team, and I want to see him stick there. So Doug to the Pacers. Trevor Ariza and Chris Paul back to the Rockets. Now, Chris Paul back to the Rockets is very interesting. CP3, you would have thought he would have given LA an opportunity. We're going to have to see. I think Houston is an okay team. I don't think they're winning anything. I agree, Sam. I think Chris Paul is a talented player. But I'll tell you what. I'm not in love with that Houston Rockets team. Gerald Green comes back on a great contract. Last year they had their chance. The Warriors took them very lightly. The Warriors lost game 4 against the Houston Rockets. The Rockets are a very tough defensive team, and they left it all out there. That was primetime Chris Paul. That was Tucker. And the Rockets play in like a pretty cheap way. Cheap meaning that they hold the basketball for freaking forever. I even ran it on YouTube how it's so annoying how they played keep away from the Golden State Warriors, but listen, it worked. It worked. So it's disgusting the way that they held the basketball in the regular season. At least it's a little bit entertaining. They don't just take up the entire shot clock, but it is going to be effective. And now you have the Rockets and the Lakers and Oklahoma City. I don't think Paul George is winning anything. I don't think Chris Paul is winning anything. LeBron James and the Lakers, that's the place to go. Lakers, Warriors, and Boston Celtics. And then Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis is the next wave of free agents that's going to happen next year. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, they're coming up. I think Kyrie, the Knicks could get somebody really special in a couple of years. And if Kevin Durant, when he leaves Oklahoma City, everybody's going to flip on Kevin Durant. I'm just telling you guys that right now. You guys can hate Durant all you want right now, but I'm telling you, his image is totally going to be changed. And I think for LeBron haters like Skip Bayless, this is perfect. I think it's perfect because the people that want to argue LeBron James, they want to argue about his legacy. Once he gets another star in there, LeBron haters will just say that it's not LeBron's team anymore and everything. But the best news I've heard tonight, guys, is that Lance is in LA with LeBron. NBA Twitter, everything involved. The drama of basketball is why we all love basketball. 10K, amen, brother. Those last two guys are the most attractive players in the free agent market. I love Zach LaVine. And Aaron Gordon is he can shoot the basketball. He is just he's waiting to be a star. He just needs to believe it up here. He needs a coach. Aaron Gordon could be a star. I thought Larry Nance could be a star with Cleveland. Aaron Gordon, I absolutely love the kid's game. He just needs a consistent jump shot. I love Aaron Gordon's game, period. He is the most exciting thing. Nathan, what is going on, man? We've been talking about free agency, LeBron. It's been awesome, man. You guys have been great. I'm going to be dropping a Jameis video in a little bit. I'll tell you this, though, guys, on this channel. Had an interesting conversation with a couple of people yesterday, not just one person. And a lot of the summer, I've been coming at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I've been coming at a lot of teams really hard. And to tell you the truth, guys, I'm not going to say it's clickbait, but a lot of it has been just like really kind of harsh stuff. This channel is to entertain you guys. So sometimes I'll say outlandish stuff, but tonight is pretty much my normal personality. Fact is, a lot of times with the video and a lot of times with what I'm doing, it's the off season. I'm trying to take entertaining passion, so I'm trying to make this channel damn entertaining. Zach freaking LaVine in Chicago. Now listen, VG, I appreciate you. Zach LaVine in Chicago. I'll tell you what, Chicago, I'm still not in love with Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn is the most important person for the Chicago Bulls. I like the Chicago Bulls a lot. I actually think their team is fun. I'm a huge Fred Hoiberg guy. I'm even wearing an Iowa State shirt right now. So for Chicago, point guard position is so important. The kid Hutchinson is going to be great, though, for Boise State, for the Chicago Bulls. So I got to go. Person needs phone back, to say the least. I appreciate everybody coming in. Absolutely. Jesus is my king. You're my guy. Thank you for coming in here. Ty Lue, probably not. There's no pressure in Cleveland anymore. The questions have been totally, totally awesome. The Lakers are going to get another piece. I don't know if Andrew Wiggins will be a great piece. Kawhi Leonard is the main guy. And you know what, 10K? I think I did do a Vikings preview. So you can go back on my page. I did a Vikings preview. Had you guys going to the wild card. And the Chicago Bears, I don't think you guys are going to make the playoffs, but I absolutely love the Matt Nagy hire, and it's going to be awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. And by the way, we're live streaming football. If this is getting 12 people going in here, if this is getting 12 people, we're live streaming Niners. We're live streaming Giants. It's going to be a live stream freaking factory. This is going to be a lot of fun for you guys. So listen, take care. Love you guys. Have a great 4th of July. God bless America and take care. What a day. See ya.